There was a time when tech clicked, whirred, and snapped instead of scrolled, when saving meant a floppy and music meant rewinding tape with a pencil. These gadgets once ruled the world, and if you remember them, you're officially vintage. In the following video, we'll uncover 21 gadgets that shaped our childhoods, defined an era, and now sit quietly in the Museum of Nostalgia. Betamax. The analog home video recording format, developed by Sony, launched in 1975. Before Netflix, there was Betamax, the short-lived video format that lost to VHS. Expensive, bulky, but revolutionary for its time. It was the Blu-ray versus HD DVD of the '80s, and Betamax was the loser. Boombox. A transistorized portable music player featuring one or two cassette tape players divided by recorders and AM divided by FM radio, generally with a carrying handle. The original Bluetooth speaker, just without Bluetooth or battery life. You had to carry your music literally on your shoulder. If you didn't have a boombox, were you even cool? Walkman. A brand of portable audio players manufactured by Sony since 1979. Sony made music portable. You could finally walk, run, or cry dramatically with a cassette in your ear. The iPod before iPods existed. Cassette tape. Also called compact cassette, audio cassette, or simply tape, is an analog magnetic tape recording format invented by Lou Ottens and his team at Philips in 1963. Rewind. Fast forward. Pray it doesn't tangle. That was music management before playlists existed. Game Boy. A handheld game console developed by Nintendo and released in 1989. It ran on AA batteries and had no backlight, but gave us Tetris, Pokemon, and pure magic. The start of handheld gaming addiction. Nintendo Entertainment System, NES. Released in 1983, it revived the video game industry after the 1983 crash. 8-bit pixels, gray cartridges, and one sacred ritual, blow, to make it work. The console that raised a generation of gamers. Sega Master System. Launched by Sega in 1985 to rival the NES, boasting sharper graphics but fewer hits. It shouted Sega louder than anyone, yet history still crowned Nintendo. The classic underdog of the 8-bit era, Commodore 64, an 8-bit home computer introduced in 1982 by Commodore International. It sold over 17 million units, making it the best-selling computer model ever. Typing load asterisk 81. That's how you entered another world. MS-DOS, short for Microsoft Disk Operating System, launched in 1981 for IBM PCs. Before icons and touchscreens, you typed every command by hand. If you could survive MS-DOS, you earned your tech stripes. Dot matrix printer. A type of impact printer that uses a printhead striking an ink-soaked ribbon against paper. The sound was the music of every 80 office. Slow, loud, and strangely satisfying. A typewriter. A mechanical or electromechanical machine for writing characters onto paper. Invented in the 19th century, it ruled offices for nearly a century. No delete key. No autocorrect, just pure commitment with every keystroke. Floppy disk. A magnetic storage medium introduced by IBM in 1971. It held less than one photo, yet it powered an entire generation of computers. Today, it survives as your save icon, digital immortality. Zip drive. A removable disk storage system introduced by Iomega in 1994. It offered up to 100 megabytes, mind-blowing back then. Until USB drives arrived and zipped its future shut. iMac G3. Apple's 1998 all-in-one computer, translucent, colorful, and revolutionary. It brought design to desktops and saved Apple from collapse. Tech had never looked this fun or this fruity. Palm Pilot. A personal digital assistant, or PDA, launched in 1996 by Palm Computing. You could take notes, store contacts, and schedule meetings with a stylus. It was basically a smartphone, missing the phone. Nokia 3310. Released in 2000, it became a global icon for durability and battery life. It could survive anything drops, floods, even the early 2000s. And yes, it gave us Snake, the first mobile addiction. Polaroid camera. Invented by Edwin Land in 1948, Polaroid cameras instantly developed photos on film. Shake it, wait, and your memory appeared right in your hands. Instant gratification before Instagram was even an idea. Compact disc, or known as CD. Developed by Philips and Sony in 1982 for high-fidelity digital audio. Shiny, fragile, and futuristic, it killed cassette tapes overnight. Then, streaming killed it back. The circle of tech life. Vinyl record. A flat disc made of polyvinyl chloride, used for analog sound recording since 1949. It vanished with CDs but returned decades later as a symbol of nostalgia. Old tech never dies, it just spins back in style. Joystick. A control stick for video games and flight simulators popularized in the 1980s. One stick, one button, endless frustration. The simplest way to feel like a pilot or break your controller. Pager and landline. Before smartphones, there were beepers and phones tied to walls. You got a beep, then had to find a payphone to reply. Communication used to require patience and spare change. Every one of these gadgets once defined modern. Today, they define retro. But without them, there'd be no smartphones, no Spotify, no streaming. These weren't just gadgets. They were the building blocks of everything we call technology today.